All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Link's Awakening DX No Winners No Wrong We're Out of Balance tournament. This is a winners back at round 3 match between Xander and TGH, and it's going to be calmed by Zin and Phantom, who I'm going to turn you over to right now.
Hello, everybody. How are you this morning?
I think everybody's asleep. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know. I got up at 7 this morning. I wanted to sleep in a little bit longer after going to bed at 1.
Pshaw.
It's probably still more sleep than others get, but yeah.
I don't know, Trez, you're not in here, so we can't smell some weeb shit. Weeb shit aside, we have a really good race today. So we have TGH, who is apparently running Oracle of Seasons as his splits came up, and I think Trez just joined to call me out on my bull.
Psst, I heard there's some weeb shit going on.
Dude. And immediately left. Traitor to the cause. So anyways, TGH is the world record holder. It was like a 48-49, I believe.
I believe so, yes.
Xander, one of the other good runners in this tournament, has a 51-33. Unfortunately, I think playing with a handicap still. I haven't seen him play since the incident.
The incident.
The incident.
Maybe we can talk about this later. I don't know what this incident is.
So we will see how well Xander does. I have high hopes. I hope for them to be crushed. Other than that, the no WWOOB is no wrong warp or out of bounds. Basically means that we have to, whenever we go into an entrance, it has to go where it belongs. We can't go into the back door of the doghouse and watch the universe unfold in front of our eyes, roll sanity and bail. And for out of bounds, we can't transition on anything that isn't a tile that we're supposed to transition on. So if we say transition on a ledge, that's bad.
Yeah, but we will be using ledges, abusing a ledge mechanic a little bit later on. You are allowed to go. Yeah, you are allowed to go 3 pixels into a wall. This is called wall clipping. So if you enter a wall from the side, you can kind of go inside it just slightly. It's not out of bounds, and we use it to for tighter movement and also for a glitch that we'll be seeing in the first dungeon.
Oh baby, and we're going. So you know what occurs to me?
No, I have no idea.
Most Zelda games have a manga adaptation, which means we have been playing weeb shit the entire time we've been speedrunning these games.
Huh.
It's a crazy world to live in, huh?
That is indeed quite a realization.
Hey. Majora's Mask? This ZSR is just loaded with weeb shit, whether you want to admit it or not. I think the only ones that get away with it are Breath of the Wild.
They might as well change their name to that.
WSS. Weeb shit speedruns. Alright, so this part of the run is the same every single time. We just have to walk from Marin's house to the beach.
Unless you're fishing the pond. If you're fishing the pond, you go straight to the doghouse. You don't even get the sword. Because you only need a fishing pole to do that.
Yeah. To answer Beak Friend's question in chat, we're looking at less than an hour. Probably less than 55 minutes, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, on TGH's screen, possibly under 50. On Xander's screen, he's going to need to get a huge PP.
Oh, like all of these rupees that he's getting?
Yeah. Yeah, Xander's getting really nice rupee luck. So we're doing duping, which is when you have your sword and your shield out, or shield out at the same time, and a rupee lands on that and your character's hitbox. Okay, yeah, so they're still pretty close. Oh, you just have a little trouble stealing. Shopkeeper's just not cooperating with him.
Stealing, yeah, totally intentional, not against the law? It is against living, though?
And you get a picture too, so you've actually contributed to the 100% category.
You need to steal in order to finish the game completely. Can you believe it?
And it means you absolutely need the bow. Like, the bow is just so overpowered, and also required at the end.
Imagine if you
So
bought
we have
the
to
bow.
die.
Imagine if you bought the bow, right?
Yeah.
No, you don't have to die. You just steal. So you buy everything, you go back in and you steal an extra shield or something. You steal the hearts.
Well, I mean, I suppose you could buy the shovel and then steal the bow. As long as you don't go back in, you get the special ending.
Yeah. So we got 10 rupees. We didn't actually buy bombs. We just sort of robbed the shopkeeper in a different way by saving and quitting after we purchased, but before we lost the money. And we used the 10 rupees to get the magic powder here, which we're supposed to go through the forest, get a mushroom, give it to the witch. And the witch makes the mushroom into some magic powder, which we then sprinkle in Terran, but that seems rather obtuse and slow, don't you think?
Yeah. It's much easier to just get the powder from the trendy game, and then instead just do a bomb trigger.
Which it looks like TGH Miss Xander got. Yeah.
Oh,
But I mean-
Moblin's cooperating for Xander there. That, like, never happens to me.
This is it. The stars are aligning.
Wow, and YOLOs and gets it. That's Xander's on a really good pace right now. Alright, TG's getting that. So, if you get a bomb on the same screen within 4 frames of each other, they both explode and then it just triggers like any event that's on the screen. If you want to go a little more detail, you can.
I don't think it's any event. I think you still have to like meet the requirements for some of them, don't you?
Maybe.
Like
But
you
it's
can't.
kind of in general, like, we use it to trigger events on screen. That's kind of what I mean.
Yeah.
So we can actually use it to, like, get heart pieces and stuff, but we don't need heart pieces in this category, so we're not going to see that.
Yeah.
Instead, it's just a little bit faster to do a bomb trigger than to sprinkle the powder on Terran. And it also allows us to completely skip the ocarina.
It also skips like an entire cutscene where he's just bouncing around the screen and then he explodes.
Yeah.
Then he starts talking. Instead, he just transforms in place. So it's like 10 seconds.
It's substantial enough. But yeah, we don't even need the ocarina. We don't even need to get Marin. All these things that just bomb triggers just break the game. We don't even need to use the ball in D7. Spoiler alert.
How could you? That's like my favorite part for people to see.
But they don't know how bomb triggers actually help you in that dungeon. They'll see how that works.
So, Xander's lead is dwindling, I might point out.
Yes, very quickly, because TGH is a master of movement, and just in general at this game. The beginning is usually where you can't judge who's ahead based on the beginning just because there's so much RNG with the rupees. But afterward, there's much less RNG, and yeah, that's where you start seeing the separation between the 2 runners, or 4 runners if we have a big enough race. Those are always fun to commentate.
I was about to say, I think that's the wrong Zelda game. I think it's supposed to be on GameCube.
Oh, I'm not making a 4 swords one. Moldorm being...
Good kills.
Oh!
TGH
Oh my
falls!
goodness! Oh, and he didn't jump. What?
He was shocked? No, he knows. I guess he was stunned.
Huh.
He's...
Well, okay, so yeah, Moldorm sucks, because... Yeah. Like, well, that's why Moldorm is the hardest boss.
That was...
Just because you can play really well, you can be as good as TGH and still fall.
That was an incredible punt by Moldorm, I've got to say. That put him right into the corner.
Yeah. Moldorm was like, you think you can get ahead? Ha ha ha!
It's the Fist of the North Star. You are already dead. What? Ah!
However, there's still plenty of places where TGH can catch up. This is still the beginning of the run.
So now that we've finished Dungeon 1, we're gonna go half-bake some stuff.
By the way, is this their first match?
Not my first match. What do you mean?
Oh, like, because it's best of 2, right?
No.
Or double elimination? How does that work then?
Double elimination means that there's 2 brackets. There's a winner's bracket and there's a loser's bracket. When you lose in the winner's bracket, you go to the loser's bracket. You have to lose twice to get out of the tournament entirely.
Oh, so, I thought it meant like the players played twice. I'm totally misunderstood it.
No. So, for example, the loser of this match will be going to face the winner of Astro versus Dragon. Or Astra, my bad.
Alright.
I think. Yeah? Yeah.
Huh, well there you go.
I guess it would just be a best of 3 tournament to... Yeah, I mean...
So we need to get Bow Wow, and Bow Wow just like... That's the most cooperative eat I've ever seen.
Xander's doing his patented manip.
That was crazy. Like, I didn't even have time to react to that.
I mean, losers lower, same thing. The bracket's usually lower, below the winner's bracket.
By the way, ZSR should really get the Troll Dorm emote that Glyph made for me. I asked him to make a Moldorm emote with the troll face on it.
Are you listening, Trez? It's not weeb shit, this is a request. Alright, so we didn't point it out earlier, but the bow is really overpowered at this point in the game.
Yeah,
Two-shotting a high nox.
Like, it's not even a glitch to get it because you can steal it, but the game doesn't expect you to have it just because, like, you're supposed to buy it. Supposed to buy it. You can also use it to shoot ghosts off screen. So, yeah, we cut D2 in half because it's faster to finish it off after D8, because we happen to be going by it on the way to the egg.
It occurs to me, can you kill ghosts with the magic rod?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like I've done that before, but I might be remembering wrong.
It's the closest thing we get to a proton pack in this game.
That totally should be a Zelda item in a future game. Or maybe like there's if somebody can make a ROM hack with custom items from other games or something. That'd be kind of interesting if somebody could actually make that.
I mean, like what, a fire flower?
Yeah, like taking items from other games and then putting it into not like a Mario Maker, but like a Nintendo Maker.
I was about to say they did make this game. It's called Mario Maker. It's just not the right series.
But more than just Mario.
Oh,
anyway,
my.
Villa Skip allows us to skip a considerable portion of the trading sequence as well as all of Canada Castle. So we don't even see Richard.
Xander, both of them got perfect Villa skips, but Xander failed the escape once, which means his lead continues to dwindle.
So now D3 is it's reasonably straightforward enough. You do this trip called the Dongo Skip, and speaking of super jumps, we never even explained those. That's the mechanic that uses wall clipping. So when you... those walls are all ledges. So when you're clipped into a wall and you do a jump, like a jump into the wall, and then you do a movement away from the wall, you actually trick the game into thinking that you're on the ledge, and you'll get this extra jump that gives you a lot more height, and usually allows you to get like an extra tile away, so you can jump over walls, which is not out of bounds. You can jump over the walls if you want, but you just can't transition on the solid tiles.
Xander double buffering. Interesting.
I already see two methods to get the key. So Xander's doing the pit jump, and TGH is doing the shield bump. Just like that. Shield bump is ever so slightly faster. One reason being is that you don't have to kill the Zols again in this room. And yeah, that's the Dongo skip. So that's a super jump, and that followed immediately by a spin slash, which allows you to bonk off, or clink off the Dodongos and move over to the right a bit to get over solid tiles. Solid tiles that if you land on, you soft lock, and you have to go back to the beginning of the dungeon. Huge time loss if that happens.
My God, they are neck and neck.
A run can vary anywhere between the world record, which is 48:59, and like an hour and 10 minutes, or even longer, depending on your skill level. For most people, it's under, or it's around the hour mark.
So Xander got messed up by just frame rules, meaning that he couldn't split apart Slime Eye, and has lost the lead.
Indeed. Just
Actually,
barely behind. Oh, actually,
I don't think
yeah,
that's quite true.
Their timers are slightly different. They're pretty much the same.
No, he's still behind, just by barely. Or it's neck and neck. Whichever you prefer.
It's basically, yeah, neck and neck.
One could theoretically be able to reach out and use the power bracelet to grab the other and throw them into the river.
So TGH is, he was gonna take enough hits off the Buzz Blob, but Bow Wow decided to eat it because Bow Wow is a jerk. And yeah, the only reason we even get Bow Wow is to get into D2. He does help us in the Armos maze to get some more arrows, but I mean, if we could skip him, we would. And
I would never.
Yeah. I mean, then you wouldn't have to do the whole Moblin Cave. But anyway, so the reason why he wants to even get low health is because of this trick called Walrus Skip, where you do a bomb trigger and you get rid of the Walrus. But because we have Bow Wow and not Marin, the cutscene kind of sort of continues and doesn't end because it needs Marin to end. So we can still move, but we can't use any other buttons. And the only way to get rid of this state is to enter a cave or die. And when you enter a cave, you set a new save point. It's different than like Ocarina of Time or A Link to the Past, where your save point is always at your house. In this game, it's like the last entrance that you were in. So in this case, it's that one cave that they just came out of after dying. We want to keep that because after we get this key from the sacrificial pit, that definitely does not have a Lenvil in it.
What?
We want to keep that save point. A Lenvil is like another monster from a different game. It doesn't exist in this game though.
Yeah, just like how we have Goombas from Mario, or Kirby, Anti-Kirby's from Kirby. We have Lenmolus from that one weird Zelda game, Link to the Past.
But there's definitely not one in that pit.
There's a what?
there definitely isn't one in that pit.
I wonder if we'll see one later.
It might be like a shadow one or something that we see for like a second.
What is this, Pokemon? Don't go crazy now, alright?
And yeah, now the Armos Knight. This can be actually pretty tricky to get because you have to be really good at knowing how long it takes to charge a dash with the boots, and to get that timing down. So you're facing down as you start dashing, so that what you want is to land on. It depends on the strategy. Like there's one where you use the stun from the boss to hold you in place. Like when you're dashing and you get stunned, you're locked in place. But your sword is out, so you can just wait for it to walk into your sword. It's actually just ever so slightly faster than just consistently timing it. But everybody has their preferred method, and the differences in timing are pretty small. And yeah, the Armos maze is pretty treacherous too, because each Armos does 2 health. There's one point where you have to intentionally take damage from a Zol, which only does half a heart, in order to not take damage from the Armos. And much like Villa Skip, where you pause buffer until you hear a falling sound, Jesus jumping, which is what we just saw on Xander's screen there, is when you pause as Link hits the water. There's the Zorlax pit taking another victim.
It doesn't take a victim until he dies.
I guess so. That would happen. Did he die?
Zorlax died to the pit.
Oh goodness. I might have died too once.
Once upon a time, when we were young.
Yeah, so Jesus jumping is, you pause until Link is on the water, and then when you unpause, you can just hold jump and you'll jump off the water. Simple as that. Means that you technically pretty much never need the flipper except for 2D sections, which we enter 2 of in this category, so we absolutely need the flipper.
Yeah, we kinda need it to finish D5. Maybe. Possibly.
And 4.
I mean...
Unfortunately, we can't go out of bounds, so like we can't skip the bosses. If we could go out of bounds, we wouldn't even need to fight the D5 boss.
We'd just super swim. It's fine. It's easy.
Well, that's assuming we even lost system transitions either.
You don't need system transition to finish D4. You just walk along the side of the boss room until you get to the instrument.
Yeah, that one, yes. But D5... Well...
D5, you just do the bonk. The Stalfos jump.
That's true. Oh yeah, D6 is like completely broken by super jumps.
Oh yeah.
Like, just this little trench area there, like just do a couple super jumps. You're supposed to like go all the way around and get to it that way, but like instead we just do some super jumps and a shack jump and like, we're over. You're also supposed to have the hook shot. Don't need that either. Only reason we get the hook shot is to kill the D5 boss.
And bookshot.
Yeah, but we can get a key for that.
Unless you do a naked super jump, you can't really get over there.
You mean the one in D8?
Yeah.
Just get a key.
But you still need to get across.
Yeah? Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. You could do some kind of super jump. Should be the way. It's... Dragon will find a way.
Dragon probably has found a way. Alright, and here we have Facade, whose hitbox, exists. making this fight relatively easy.
Alright, now we're going to be watching the Jesus Jump Gauntlet, which is just 2 screens of straight Jesus jumps, and it's really hard, especially to do fast. The timing of Jesus jumps are a real skill. Like, you really have to practice it to get a feel for it. That's another little extra bomb trigger. The owl bomb triggers are only faster if you already have bombs equipped. And yeah, so here's the... TGH having a little trouble. So yeah, if you fall in the water while doing a Jesus jump, then you go back to the part of the screen that you entered. So it's quite a time loss if you're like took a whole bunch of buffers to get to one Jesus jump and then you just fall on the next one.
Alright, TGH making it look good.
Yeah, it was very clean.
Xander getting a lot of buffers from what I see.
And the three jump one. It's possible to do that screen in 2 jumps like TGH did, but it's also kind of challenging. There are some methods that make it easier. Yeah, a lot of stuff in this game is also learned. It's not just strictly practice.
Not surprising, this game's hard.
It really is. But it's I mean, it's easier than a lot of other games I've seen. I mean, it's certainly easier than like Super Mario 64. So, we used to have to get the warp next to D4 after D2, but as it turns out it's a little bit faster to just enter this cave to set the save point and then go open D4 and save and quit back to it. And coming up in just a few seconds, really, we're going to be seeing the greatest trick outside of Goomba Surf, which is obstacle skip.
Oh.
Oh, we're not seeing... Rooster Skip comes a little bit later. It's not the greatest trick, it's the most annoying trick. Yeah, okay, here it comes. Let's see if he gets it. Let's see if he gets it. And, oh yeah, he's lined up. He's lined up. Yeah, so satisfying. Just like that, jumps over the obstacle. Saves a quarter of a second. But it's the most important quarter of a second time save you can do. And it's completely shameful. Like, you really should just be like kicked out from this community if you fail it.
What if you choose not to do it?
Oh, it's even worse.
Because you know that you're not in the right position.
Definitely not something I have ever done.
I can't believe this is in Throw's last time doing anything for this community.
Yeah. Anyway, we're in D4. We need to get some bombs, because we're going to run out if we don't. And, yeah. D4 just is mostly skips just because of jumping over pits. There's a couple jumps as well. Ooh, boy. TGH is really not having a clean run. At least by his standard. He's still in the lead though. And he's going to be doing this method of getting the Nightmare Key, which is just doing a couple clinks off that P-hat, which is pretty hard to do. There is a method where you just equip the bracelet and you move the pots, clip through the wall, and then you just do the extra super jump off the P-hat. It loses 4 seconds just because you need the equips. And there's the easiest boss that did notoriously kill one player. The skull on the bottom.
No, I thought that was the ghost skull.
ghost skull. Oh, you know what? You might be right. That might be it. Is the ghost Cravone? I'll need to ask Cravone. You need to confirm it.
Physical pain.
I'm standing by that theory. Yeah, right after D4, we go immediately to D5, and it's just straight movement. There's nothing special.
We learned to count.
Yeah, after D6, and actually that ghost that we just mentioned is the reason we even do D6 before D4. Because when you get the level 2 bracelet, for whatever reason, that sets a flag in the game to just not spawn the ghost.
Because you progressed far enough in the story.
Yeah. And the ghost sucks because it just slows you down. Like, if you're on a screen long enough, it'll start talking to you really slowly. And it also doesn't allow you to enter dungeons. Unfortunately, we have to deal with the ghost in 100% category because we get a picture. We'd love to skip him, but he gives us a picture. And now D5, a long dungeon that is pretty much just a lot of movement, a lot of clean movement.
A lot of clean movement. A lot of bombing things that we shouldn't be bombing.
Interesting piece of info from Dragon in the chat. Yeah, having multiple followers is really strange. Like, I was reading out another category once, and at one point I think I had the Ghost, Marin, and Bow Wow at the same time, and some really weird stuff happens with that.
Some really weird stuff happens in normally when you have one follower in the wrong place.
Yeah. But having all three at the same time, like, I kind of really wanted the run to work out that way, but it was not faster. It looks so fun. Unfortunately, we can't skip the Stolfos because we don't have the boomerang. You can use the boomerang to pull a key. The first key we got after entering the dungeon, you can actually pull that into the room where you fight where you get the hookshot, and it'll convert it to a hookshot. However, getting the boomerang is really slow. The only reason we can do it in the 100% category is because you have to get the boomerang in that category. You can also overkill Master Stilphos for an extra key. Just what we do in the first one. Say, allows us to take a slightly different path on the way to the boss that's like a few seconds faster.
Mm-hmm.
But because we don't have the hookshot, we technically aren't supposed to be able to get the Nightmare Key, and we have to do this really annoying pit jump.
It's a dumb jump.
Yeah, that even the world record holder can fail on. It's pretty precise. It's 4 tiles large, and just barely get it if you do the time. And are angled properly. You have to be in between the pits, because you only fall into the pit when you're in the center. If you're on the edges, you have a little bit of extra room to actually like try and get onto a platform. But you can still get screwed by frame rules, because frame rules are dumb. Similar, we're going to be using abusing the idea of not falling immediately into pits for a trick after this dungeon, which is one we mentioned earlier called Rooster Skip.
Look, pits have something in common with everything else on this island.
They make no sense.
They don't exist. Nothing in this game exists.
I suppose, yeah. What about the Windfit? That exists?
Oh no, man. I think that's a fever dream by a man who's about to die in the ocean.
Yeah, I guess so. Link is probably really dehydrated at this point. That lightning bolt really did a number on his boat.
It was more like a dinghy than a boat.
Yeah,
The lightning strike just kind
true.
of... He's a fool for sailing across the ocean in that.
Yeah, I don't know. Why did he do that in the first place?
Because the Triforce didn't cover his return fare.
Huh. Doesn't this game like take place right after A Link to the Past?
Look, the timeline is dumb.
Well, assuming it's not, is that how it goes?
Originally, this game took place after the Oracle's games, which made perfect sense. Because Link gets transported to Holodrummer Labrina. He does the stuff there, and then at the end of Seasons, he's set on a boat, and he goes back to Hyrule.
Huh. Yeah, that does work.
But no, then they screwed it up. Saying, oh no, this takes place before.
I mean, they gotta find some way to make everything flow.
And they did, they had it.
Well, then tell them.
They already revised it. It's too late. It's been like this for years.
Alright, TGH on his way to do the second obstacle skip, and then he's gonna follow that immediately by Rooster Skip. But he still needs to get there first, which involves going all the way over to the teleport, and going from that teleport all the way over to the cave. Swag Cave, I like to call it that. Because there's two tricks that save like a marginal amount of time.
Obstacle skip and what?
This jump right here. There used to be, used to just kind of jump diagonally across. Instead, now players have just been doing a little dash jump. Ever so slightly faster and much swaggier. Okay, he got it.
Nah, I'm not buying that swag here.
Oh, too bad.
Now, if it was a dash diagonal jump, yeah, there's no risk to that.
Well, some people do dash diagonal jump.
Yeah, that's cool. But if you're just doing like a straight jump to the right, that's just nothing. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Xander's giving up.
Losing.
Of course he knows he's losing.
I guess he's heading to the rapids, maybe. This is Rooster Skip, and he falls. Because Rooster Skip is dumb.
Rooster Skip isn't dumb, pits are dumb. That's why they don't exist.
So what happens when Link dies?
So what's happening is we're shooting our hookshot, which prevents us from falling. As long as the hookshot is out. But,
Good. That was
recovery.
a skillful backwards one there.
When the hookshot comes back into us, on that very frame, you can jump again. So we do that twice to get across the pit. Unfortunately, because we have Bow Wow and Bow Wow clanks the hookshot, makes the trick kind of hard. Not to
The
mention
trick is
we can
also
just
hard
hit
because it's
Speedrun.
double frame perfect.
Oh my, there's a name that I didn't expect to see here.
It is possible to buffer Rooster Skip, but most top players just do it unbuffered because, you know, once you get enough practice, it's not horrible. Especially since you do have quite a few opportunities to try again. Like, you don't immediately fall in the pit as long as you're not over the center.
Yeah.
He's got 100 rupees, definitely doing the raft.
I He's just given up. And he falls. Nope.
He gets it.
He falls successfully. Up. So, TGH is now in D7. This dungeon is, as we alluded to earlier, about to be broken over a knee.
Yeah, we don't even look at the ball. Instead, we have these balls with fuses on them, and we do bomb triggers.
Explosion.
And that breaks the pillars. But you have to kill a Zol in the room that he's in now, and you have to kill the pillars in the order to kill the pillars. Drop the pillars in the order that he's doing.
The reason it works like that is the Zol fills up like an index, I think, and it won't let us do the bomb trigger successfully until we kill that Zol. You deserve it, Xander. Don't be doing silly tricks.
Oh, and he gets it off Bow Wow, too!
Animal. It's because I said something. I shouldn't have said something. I should just let him fail. The same thing works with, going back to the index thing. It's the same thing with the Moblin that we kill in the Mysterious Woods on the very first bomb trigger we do. We have to kill that one, otherwise we can't bomb trigger Terran. I think that's really the only two instances where we see it.
I think you need to kill the Moblin. Something about, like, if you have Bow, you need to kill the Moblin before the Turtle Rock bomb trigger as well.
No,
I've heard something like that, but I'm not 100% sure.
No, what it is that one shoots an arrow and it screws it up. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? If it comes from even a mob, it actually screws it up too?
Yeah, because it's just an arrow.
Oh yeah, so here's an interesting thing.
Still an arrow.
Arrows screw up bomb triggers. And that's because apparently bomb triggers are related to bomb arrows.
Game's weird.
We just discovered this like pretty recently too.
Pretty recently, God. When was this
like
conversation?
a few months ago.
Alright.
I think it's in the Discord programming channel.
Probably the last thing in the programming channel.
Maybe.
No, somebody decided to remove clouds from the game. Now we know.
Somebody should make a ROM hack where there are no seagulls during the Marin beach cutscene.
I'd be happy. Never talk about it again. Still Flameface. It's always Flameface. We're actually playing Guacamelee.
So Xander just did Goomba Surf. Goomba Surf is the greatest trick in the game because you use a Mario character and you also do a naked super jump and bounce onto this ledge, and it just has a fun name, and it's just a great trick. We're also going to shoot through the ground because we can do that as long as you have not entered certain screens and also have saved and quit after entering a certain screen, which we did. So we did that at the beginning of the Rooster Skip.
Yeah.
I agree, Xander. You're definitely on record pace.
Fastest run to make it into losers bracket.
Pretty sure, like, TGH was in D2 by this time in, like, the record. Yeah, you can walk through the head just like that. And there he goes. He falls. It's totally intentional. Yeah, he's
Animal.
the best time to do it.
It's
He's got the hook shot now. So.
The moment he feels like he's gonna lose, he's like, nope, got a meme. Can't take this back. No, you play honorably throughout the rest of it. You finish and then you meme.
You got your methods, he's got his. You don't have to agree with it.
How do you say that? Hitsuko? Oh, it's alright. Let me look up what they actually call them in Spanish now. I'm curious.
Cabeza caliente. According to Google Translate.
What the flip a dip?
Oh man. Okay, so I totally just missed like half the stuff that happened on TG's screen because I was looking on Google Translate. But we're gonna see it on Xander's screen pretty soon too. He's in D8, and D8 just has like all kinds of skips here and there. He's gonna be doing Roomba Surf. Greatest name. It's like even better than Roomba Surf. Credit for that goes to Happy with Sugar. So yeah, you can move the Roomba and yourself at the same time. Kind of a multitasking thing. It's a little challenging at first. There's various methods, like everybody has a different pattern for how they move the Roomba and themselves. So like, pretty much every player is unique in that regard. Here's Cabeza Caliente. One cycle. Wow. That was a freaking crazy one cycle. Except you missed the text skip. If you get that text skip on, I think, at least your second try, you save a little bit of time. You open your save and quit me on the frame that the boss does.
Oh, hey, look, it's Luigi.
So now he's done D8, and he still needs to finish D2, but that's pretty short. It's only, like, probably be fighting the boss in 1.5 minutes.
I don't think Xander realized. No, totally did. Animal. I say we cut the stream after TGH finishes. Just to spite Xander.
Yeah, you can skip Baron by just jumping over the pit on the bottom. It's a 3-tile wide pit too. It's like really short. It's really easy to skip.
You have to take care not to move up. You have to be on the bottom.
Exactly. So you're just having a nice clean nightmare key room. And we're walking through that Zol because he used a hook shot right up against that pot. And yeah, you get invulnerability when you do that until you use the hook shot again.
It's good stuff.
And now the genie. This boss is great because he's so long casually, but he's so fast in speedrunning outside of the phase where he just throws flames at you.
You know, something occurs. Really something occurs to me as well. This is a run of realizations. The genie's in a pot. This is the first pot that Link can't just break in one hit.
Sure he does. He just did.
No. That's due to glitches. Not through Link's own strength.
But through his sheer intelligence of knowing that if he's clipped into a wall and facing to the left, then it breaks. So he can break it in one.
The wall breaks it for him.
But Link still initiated the throw.
Yeah,
I'm still counting this as an instant break.
I'm not buying it. I'm not giving him the satisfaction.
All right. And one more owl. Oh wait, no, there's actually another one coming up. This owl just never leaves you alone.
2 more owls, technically speaking.
There's one. Oh yeah, right at the end. Well, that's after the time. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, no, wait, you know what? You can do a super jump over there off the left wall in order to get up.
Yeah, you're right. So there you go. No need for the hook shot. Although the hook shot is really helpful there. Still would be much faster to not have to do extra stuff.
Yeah.
Although at the same time though, I think a lot of players are probably happy.
I was gonna DQ him immediately.
He knows he's not gonna. Yeah, like it's just an instant DQ if you intentionally go out of bounds like that. A bit of a discussion on that recently, and yeah. Wouldn't it be hilarious though if he actually did accidentally get it? Because it's like a 1 in 16 chance.
You know, it's not a 1 in 16 chance. Me hitting the disqualify button and kicking him down to losers immediately.
Would he even be qualified to do the losers run?
Yeah, it's the run that's disqualified, not the person from the tournament.
Oh, I thought it'd be for the tournament.
No, that's for like super BM or something.
So Xander did a lava swim, and that's when you slash your sword while you transition into lava. And TGH is doing the blob quick kill, and he also did yet another bomb trigger. Wow, he got a gold in D2. A bomb trigger to get rid of the music and some text, and that allows him to do the Aghanim manipulation. Yeah, so Aghanim will always shoot 2 energy balls, but then anything after that is 50-50, unless you do the manipulation, which is when you position yourself in very specific tiles on the screen. Or not tiles, but like positions around the room. And that will always give you energy balls. And then you can just stun lock this Boulder. This Boulder is just immensely easier. Then you just dash in again in 12 times, kill the shadow mob that doesn't exist, and then fight Death.
Easy peasy.
See, doesn't exist. Just did a spin slash. There was nothing there. Deatheye is just dumb. Like, this is where having the ocarina really would be nice. And unfortunately, you can't bomb trigger him out of existence. But I mean, you can bomb the eye, but that takes some timing and luck. And it's just better to use arrows. All you need is 16 of them. Pretty good RNG.
As much as I hate to say this, you could just use the boomerang. Despite the fact that I hate doing that. It's anticlimactic.
Yeah, but it still, yet again, takes longer to get the boomerang than you would save time on Death. GG! Time of 50-28.
Yeah, I was about to give you the number. Just in the middle of typing, asking him if he wants to interview.
And there's the owl again. The owl just... Like, you beat the game and the owl still shows up, just doesn't leave you alone.
Well, that's because it's like the soul of the whale or something. Soul of the space whale.
That space whale can burn. Xander having some trouble with this super jump. It's a pretty annoying super jump. I don't know why it just seems harder than the other ones. Maybe because it's at the end of the run or something.
It occurs to me.
Another gold, holy crap.
It occurs to me that all the dungeons are bigger on the inside.
Yeah, they do look pretty small on the outside. They're like one tile on the map, one screen, and then in-game it's like multiple screens. I keep calling it I keep screwing up screen and tile.
Well, like one's just a tile on the map.
I suppose, yeah.
Hey, how you doing,
Hello.
TGH?
Hello. I'm doing
So-
okay. You all?
It's going. Almost had to DQ Xander.
What did you do?
Well, after it became apparent, he decided to go do Rapids.
Okay, I saw something in chat about that, and I was like, "There's no way. There's no way he actually did that."
Did Rapids, and then I was really hoping he would actually accidentally get Blano skip just so I could hit the button. That would have been nice.
Yeah, he left the stairs and then like walked
Did
back
the-
into the corner.
Did the 4 jumps.
Of
It's
course.
like-
He also got Marin, saved Marin on the bridge.
Yeah, that was also a thing.
Nice.
But I feel
So we all got to see why skipping Marin is like so crucial.
Yeah. That'll be a good demonstration of that for sure.
a nice talking point when he gets in here.
I think it was once on PB pace and then I accidentally talked to Marin and I was like, no.
That is the worst.
Feel your soul shrivel up with every text box.
It's like
Did
2
you-
minutes long.
Did you know, by the way, that if Marin's following you from the doghouse and you go and save Marin, you soft lock the game?
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you can save Marin while having Marin follow you,
Do both
and
of them leave the screen?
that soft locks the game.
Imagine if you could place Marin on the bridge and then save her.
You know when I found that out? In a marathon run.
Huh.
100% NR.
Yeah, I was about to say, how did you manage to pull that one off in a marathon run?
Nah, it was an incentive.
I see. All right.
Yeah. That I quickly found out was I should not have had as an incentive, as it turns out.
Gosh, it's like 100% no restrictions is a problematic category for some reason.
Like, actually, this is the only restriction. You just can't save Marin while Marin's following you. That is indeed a restriction.
No damsel in distress. That's the new name of the category.
Oh well.
Look, it was for entertainment at that point, I guess.
Just say it's for research.
Hold on, I need to do a thesis on why having 2 people in the same room at the same time is a bad idea.
Or a copy of the same person in the same. It's not like a time traveling paradox.
Yeah. If you meet your past self, then you cause a ripple in space-time and it just consumes the entire universe or something.
So in spite of Xander's incredible memeing, he's only actually going to be like a little bit behind my PB.
Well, yeah. As much as I don't want to give him credit, he is rather good at the game. He just likes to go and do memes. All the time.
Yeah, something that the viewers might not have been led on to, unless he's done like comms recently or something. He had a wrist injury recently.
Yeah, he fell off his bike and
Yeah.
had to go get x-rays and stuff on
Yeah.
Tuesday this week.
So honestly, it's really fortunate that Xander is
Able to participate at all.
even able to play this week. Yeah,
He's lucky he didn't break his hand.
he's a trooper.
I really want to see like a hand cam, and it's just like one hand is completely wrapped, like comically, and he's just been playing like that the entire time.
You know what meme he didn't do? He didn't fish the pond.
No, but look at what he has equipped.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here for a while, folks.
Xander, you're supposed to use nothing but bomb arrows to kill that thing.
Apparently, it's faster to use palm arrows.
Does it
Like
do
very
additional
slightly
damage?
faster, very slightly. No, it's just the explosion. I guess makes it a couple frames faster or something. At least that's what I've been told. I've literally never tried it in my life.
You know, I
The
think
explosion
that-
doesn't add an extra hit.
That might be good for your sanity not to do that. Nope, switched off. Shame upon this man.
Well, Death Eye just is refusing to open.
Look, it's fine. Not that. There it is.
Oh, he's gonna do a regular bomb.
I wonder if I'm gonna beat Xander.
Oh, that was close. Sorry, I'm probably on a delay.
No, that's fine. So let's see. What was my fastest time this tournament? So that I can lord it over Xander. That I would have beaten him. Oh yeah, no.
Death Eye knows that he's trying to kill him with bombs, and it's just like, I'm not gonna open up.
Okay, that was BS. That one.
Please, just take a hit.
You just
I
like
really want him to take a hit. I want him to die.
Who, Death Eye or Xander?
Xander. No, quitter. Go back and bomb that thing properly. Coward. Cad.
Just take the death.
Take
This is
the
like,
L.
look, there's commentator's curse, and then there's whatever that is.
That's not a
I
curse.
want
He
him
did
to
that of
die.
his. That's of his own volition.
Did I win?
No, you didn't even kill him with the
Definitely.
bomb,
Oh,
you
you-
coward.
I was on one
Definitely
heart. I
I
wasn't
don't
gonna
care.
die.
Take the L.
No.
Death Eye was not having any of your crap there.
No.
At that run, you should go back to the start screen. There should be a 3 next to your name.
That's of his own volition. But yes, geez, Xander. No, you didn't even kill him with the
Definitely.
bomb, you
Yes.
coward.
GG's.
Definitely won.
GG.
I don't care.
I had fun.
Take the L.
It was very fun to watch. I'm disappointed though that you didn't fish the
Eh, it was out of the way, and I didn't think of it.
Oh yeah, and like doing rapids wasn't out of the way.
Not really. I had one buffer villa skip.
Yeah, you were ahead going into the shop too.
Mm-hmm.
You had pretty nice rupees on the beach.
You were ahead, Xander, until where?
D3.
Where? Yeah,
Yeah, basically going up to D3.
no, in D3 is where the lead changed.
It changed on Frame Rule Master.
Ding.
By the way, you also didn't fall on Rooster Skip.
Did TGH fall?
I fell, yeah.
Yep.
Oh no.
I fell on Rooster Skip and I fell on Moldworm.
That was actually an impressive fall.
Yeah,
on
Boulder.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I saw you
Put
fall on
Boulder
Moldworm.
right
It
in
was
the
like
corner.
BS.
Yeah, I mean, it was a blur, but I'm not sure how I didn't hit him. I'll have to go back and look at that probably, but I'm really happy with I'm really happy with the time there, despite those two things happening.
Yeah, we
You're
saw a couple of
insane.
golds.
Yeah, that's just what
those weren't actual golds. These splits
Ah.
are fairly new, actually. Yeah, so
Ah.
the D2 was really good though, probably pretty close to an actual gold. But the Death Eye, I had like 5 or 6 seconds left on my Death Eye gold, probably.
Hmm.
But yeah, all around decent execution.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of see like in the parts where Xander was ahead, like you were just slowly catching him.
Like a shark going after its prey. But
Showing the mastery of TGH's movement.
so with Xander being punted down to losers 3. Losers 4 actually. He's gonna fight the winner of Astra and Dragon. While TGH goes into semifinals fighting Seisei. It's gonna be a bit of a blood sport there, I feel.
And this is where I really hope my prediction is right.
Alright, now we gotta look. We gotta call him out. Let's see. Where?
Anticipation.
Which one is yours?
The French submarine. Take a guess.
Okay. It doesn't have your name next to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did we solve the mysterious prediction?
How does it have both of them winning? What? Oh
What?
no, never mind. That makes sense. It makes sense now. I have seen. Well, your bracket's screwed, anyways. You predicted that I would beat Xander in Losers 2.
Wait, what? I wouldn't have written that down. What on earth happened? Are you looking at the right one?
Hey, I don't know. Stuff's weird.
I wonder if I just misclicked or something.
This is very confusing. I don't understand challenge. I don't understand brackets. But yeah,
Or maybe I did, and I was just doing it for the lulz or something.
yeah. Okay, you need to get some rest, Zintro.
Maybe. I mean, I did only get 6 hours of sleep last night.
Only 6.
Yeah, I know. Again, that's probably like more than quite a few people here.
I think there's a crew of insomniacs, maybe. But
Anyway,
yeah,
you got any final thoughts?
It was a good race, guys. Xander, commit to your memes.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, by the way,
How did I not?
Fan was really wanting you to get that 1 in 16 Plano's good.
I mean, you should.
I wasn't pressing down.
You should have heard Matt when you switched back to when you
Switched
switched
to arrow.
Yeah, you switched to arrows on Death Eye.
Like, no, you
It's like,
can't
I hope
commit
you
or die. Commit or die.
No. I just switched because I wanted to jump, and then I switched back because I wanted bombs.
Not buying it.
Also, what I think you should have done was just do nothing but bomb arrows, because you had enough bomb.
Could have done that.
So the problem was, you played a game of chicken, but you turned. And you just
I
can't
became
have
the
that.
chicken.
Exactly. So yeah, that's all the races we have scheduled. We're gonna start filling up our sheet again now that we have all the matches set up for the next set of rounds. Hey, oh god, I don't think I've pronounced your name. Toma? Yeah. Hey Toma, what do we have on ZSR today?
Well, next thing coming up, well, the EU Weekly is still going on. Sorry, people in the background. The EU Weekly is still going on in ZSR2, so that's probably what I'm going to send you all to. At noon, we have a Majora's Mask. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, 1 second.
No, I can wait a minute.
How convenient that I don't need to
sorry
race
about
next
that.
week.
So, Minish Cap is doing their Moon Crash tournament on noon. We got weekly races for Wind Waker and the Minish Cap. We have a Cross Keys race at 1, and then we have a Wind Waker's Losers Bracket round 2 at 10 on the main channel, 10 Eastern on the main channel. So it's a pretty packed day today. We get like 10 altogether. So I'm going to send you over to ZSR2 and the EU Weekly. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for running, and you guys have a good day.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.